Hello, my people. Warm welcome to my Investment Mastery series. And today is Thursday. We begin at 5 p.m. I'm Priyanka Bhatia from Women on Wealth, and we're committed that each woman will take charge of their finances and will get involved in major financial decision making in their families. Each live, each paid course, free session that we run is with this intention that women in our country will become financially educated and they will take charge of their finances. We are together in this mission, have served over 4,000, and they have created amazing results, including becoming the finance ministers of their house. So all of you who are here today, could you say hi? Could you kind of acknowledge that you're here so that we can then begin? Guys, can you hear me? Just acknowledge. Hey Preeti, thanks for acknowledging. You can hear me clearly. Everybody who's here, do acknowledge. Today we bring a special topic, and that topic is bank recurring deposits. So how many of you already know about bank recurring deposits? Could you say yes, me, if you already know about the recurring deposits? Hi Vinita, Anamika, Rakhi. So who already knows, understands recurring deposits? You have invested in an RD earlier. Okay. Preeti is sharing that she's quite clear about it. She's done it. Okay. Archana, you've done it too. Got that. Who else? Who else has studied or knows about bank recurring deposits? Sarabjeet, welcome. Okay. Anamika also does. Great, guys. So a lot of you may already know about the recurring deposit. And today, how I want you to listen to this is with an open mind, an open heart, and an open will. Like you don't know anything about it. Listen to it from there, because something will open up for your financial goals if you hear to this conversation from the space of nothingness. Like one of my mentors says, go beyond the space of already knowing and begin to discover stuff. Even if you already know it, let that not be a barrier in your own discovery about things, in your own inquiry. So today, the context that I'm setting for all of you is to listen to this conversation from the space of nothing, as if you don't know it, as if you're listening to it for the first time. Because when you begin to listen to conversations from there, you will begin to create value for your financial goals. So that is what is needed, and that is what needs to happen today. Are you all aligned? Okay, Rimi is saying, I got it. Okay, Anamika is saying, I got it. Rimi is saying she understands. Hey, Ligi, Ridhima. Okay. Guys, so are you taking this on? Yes, Preeti, got that. Are you guys taking it on? Listening from like a space of nothingness, like not coming from a space which is, oh, I know it all, because that is not where growth lies. You cannot grow financially the moment you start thinking like that. Sarabjeet got it. Okay, so we have two people, Sarabjeet, Anamika. Okay, we have three. Rimi saying that. Anybody else who got this, who is going to listen to this conversation from the space of nothing, so that something can be discovered for your financial goals? Yes. Absolutely got that, Archana. So with that permission, I begin. So guys, the bank recurring deposit. So whenever I'm watching on my right, I am looking at my laptop screen where I've made notes for all of you. So bank recurring deposits, also known as RD in short, is a type of a deposit where you save money, and it's a defined fixed amount of money that you save every month in an account for a fixed tenure. So the sum, the amount of money is defined, the tenure is defined, and the rate of interest is also defined, and it's higher than a savings bank account. So it earns a better rate of return. The recurring deposits provides an element of compulsion. So it gives you a compulsory saving. It's a compulsory saving instrument. You do not end up like not saving, because the money will get deducted from your savings bank account. So it's a compulsory investment at a better rate of return. That's what happens. The interest rates are offered by banks on such deposits, and it depends completely on the bank. The number of days, weeks, months, years for which you can do the recurring deposit completely depends on the bank, and generally it ranges from about 6 months to about 10 years. So that's the general range in a recurring deposit. And the longer the maturity period, the better rate of return you will get in a bank recurring deposit. The main objective here is to earn a little more interest than the savings bank account. If some of you find it difficult to save, then it helps you save compulsorily, because it moves money out of your ordinary savings bank account and builds in the financial discipline which is needed for your financial goals. So that's the objective. The risk is really minimal. Why? Because the interest rate is fixed and you're going to receive that. The risk comes when it's like how it is now. The pandemic has really dropped the deposit rates, the rate of interest on deposits. They've tremendously come down, and that's the risky part, because they often don't beat inflation. So before I move forward, all of you know that inflation rate is about 7%. Any of you who did a recurring deposit, could you share how much rate of interest you're receiving on your recurring deposit right now? Hey Nidhi, welcome. Richa, Shriya. Okay, guys, so keep sharing. Anybody who has a recurring deposit, what is the rate of interest that you're generating right now? And if you don't remember it, just say don't remember and it's fine. I want to just see if it beats inflation. Like I said, inflation is about 7%. Okay, Archana is sharing that it's 5.5% for a 5-year RD that she's done. So guys, 5.5% is lower than a 7% inflation which was reported last time, and many analysts say that that's the inflation rate right now. So you can see it doesn't beat inflation. Yes, Smriti. So that's what the risk is. Also, the bank can end the recurring deposit at any point. It has special powers to end the recurring deposit. So that's another risk that you are with regard to your recurring deposits. So, okay, Minnie is sharing she's getting about 6.2%. Now talking about how much money is protected. So up to 5 lakhs in a recurring deposit is fully protected, and this is by the Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Scheme of India, that this is completely protected. Okay, so if you have a recurring deposit which is larger than 5 lakh rupees, it will not be protected. Okay? It's not insured. You can lose the money, and that's another risk which is involved. So whenever the interest rates go beyond inflation, you are actually making money, you're actually growing, multiplying your finances. So Smriti here is sharing that it has been 5.25% for 14 months for her. So the rate of return, the interest rate is fixed. So that's the guarantee that you will receive it. The duration is fixed, and the time you begin and the time that it ends, they are all fixed. So it's transparent and absolutely guaranteed. Liquidity, the recurring deposit has a lock-in period, but you can withdraw the money by paying a penalty. So the recurring deposit in a way is liquid because it can be broken easily with the payment of a penalty. The tax implications. So guys, you do not save any tax when you are putting money in a recurring deposit. If the interest from the recurring deposit is more than 10,000 rupees, then tax will be deducted, and that is at the rate of 10%, and this has been effective from June 1st, 2015. So that's the kind of tax implication in a recurring deposit. Eligibility, any resident Indian with a savings bank account could open a recurring deposit. You need to be 18 years of age. If you are a minor, then you need the support of your guardian to open a recurring deposit. The minimum investment is about 100 rupees, and there is no maximum limit. If you are a senior citizen, you will receive better rate of interest. Okay, and this is only for senior citizens. We have a few in our community, so this is what you could keep a note of. And the interest rates, again, for senior citizens, like for should I say junior people, should I say younger people. So for same thing for you senior citizens, that the rate of interest will depend on the tenure of the deposit. And currently, like I said, the tenure is it's a general idea between 6 months and 1 year. You could be an individual account holder, a joint holder, it could be an association, a trust, a Hindu undivided family, you could be a company. Anybody can open a bank recurring deposit. Only if you are a minor, then you have to open it through a guardian. Nomination facility is available. Do make sure you create a nominee whenever you start an RD or any other investment. It works. Exit option I've already shared. You can prematurely close the recurring deposit with a penalty. Here is something about loans or overdraft facility, which is available on 90% of the recurring deposit. So whatever is the recurring deposit, 90% of it can be taken as a loan or an overdraft. And it's the rate of interest on that loan will completely depend on the bank, how much the bank wants to give you. Okay, so the loan is completely dependent on that, and the deposit can be closed and the loan can be closed. So you really don't need to be taking a loan on that recurring deposit. I have often not gotten the logic of some people taking a loan on the recurring deposit, but well, it does give some security when you don't have an emergency fund. then that recurring deposit and taking a loan on that recurring deposit does give some sense of security to people, but well, the deposit is out of your hands the moment you've taken a loan, because it then belongs to the bank if you don't pay the loan back. You can open the recurring deposit in any bank. It could be nationalized, foreign, private bank. Wherever you have a savings bank account, you could open it. So select a bank branch, open the deposit, choose a nominee, give the KYC details if needed, deposit the check, or these days it's pretty easy. You can open the recurring deposit with your net banking. Okay, phone banking, net banking, it is very, very easy to do that now. And yes, the saver can contribute a fixed amount at fixed intervals. This is the first thing you need to remember. Number two, the interest on the bank recurring deposit does not carry tax benefits. If you close early, you will pay a penalty. There is a loan facility available, so that's around the liquidity in a bank recurring deposit. So guys, some of you said that you already know a lot about the bank recurring deposit, and I invited you to today hear this conversation from a space of nothing, from a space of not knowing things, actually discovering. So could you start sharing what you already didn't know and something that you discovered today? Something you didn't know, you came with an open heart and open mind, and you discovered something in this conversation. Probably for your own goals, probably as an action step that you can take now. So please start sharing, everyone. Hey Ekta, welcome. Veena, welcome. So I'm looking forward to listening to all of you, and for all of you who have not joined us for a free session, for a free introduction to our paid programs, I'm sharing a link right now. You can click on it and fill the form and attend the introduction to our paid programs, because just knowing about investments is not enough. You need to actually know how to build a financial plan around this, how to use them, because random investments is not what we recommend, and we are not financial advisors. We are financial educators for women, and our mission is to create 50 lakh financially educated women by the year 2030, and that's what we are working towards. Okay. Archana is sharing, okay, I didn't know that I could take a loan on the recurring deposit. Got that, Archana. Vinita is sharing, I didn't know that it was taxable. The interest on the recurring deposit was taxable. Okay, Preeti is sharing again what Archana shared, that overdraft and loans were available on RDs. Didn't know. Yes, so Smriti didn't realize that there was a tax implication for opening a recurring deposit. Anapika is saying, though I would never take a recurring deposit, but I had no idea I could take a loan against RDs, so it is good to know. Great, guys, great. Okay, so you'll have to research a little, Ekta, on which bank gives the maximum return on recurring deposit. Okay guys, so before I close, I would like to today also collect a few topics that you would want me to bring in the future in my investment mastery series. So could you start typing any ideas that you have, any investments that you want to hear, and I can bring that in. So please start sharing that. Investments on demand, I must call them like that. Okay, and I will make notes. So please start sharing. Okay, Chitra, you want to know about gold loan overdraft? Nitika, I don't give recommendations. I am not an advisor. I educate women. Okay, Pratibha, mutual funds. Pratibha, I highly recommend that you fill the form that I've just sent. It will kind of help you build all the goals that you want to see happening in your life. Okay, so we have mutual funds, we have gold loans. Mutual funds will have to be a whole series. Yes, for automatic saving, Rimi, absolutely. Stock investing, we have a whole paid program on. So a small video we had done in the free series. Pratibha, you could check that out. It was called Stocks and Equities. It's already there. Okay, IPOs we will bring in our premium stock investors community, Smriti. So we'll bring that as a paid activity in a while. Yes, great. Pratibha, gold bonds, income tax, got that. Okay, Chitra. Okay, Pradhan Mantri. Vai Bandhana Yojana. Okay. Bonds. Got that, Archana. Anybody else? Any other ideas? Chitra and Pratibha, I invite you to fill the form I just sent so that you guys are taken care of and your needs are taken care of. And this is for your financial goals. Okay. NPS we've already done, Chitra. The video would be there. Yeah, okay. We've written income tax. Any other topic? Anyone? Great, Chitra. If you've enrolled, then these topics will anyways get covered for you. And much more, okay? Because that really gives you practical tools on how to reach your financial goals. And that's what the Personal Finance Blueprint, the Money Gym program is all about. Fixed deposits we've already done. Nitika, you can check the video. It is already there on our Facebook. Fixed deposits are done. Yes, Meenal, I have taken a note of income tax. Let's see which one we can bring in the coming weeks. I don't promise that we'll bring it right in the next session, but we'll bring it really soon. Okay, great, Pratibha. You've already enrolled for the Personal Finance Blueprint, the Money Gym program. Is that what you're saying? And you do not have information on income tax, right? That's what you said. You also mentioned about stocks and other things though. So great, guys. I am leaving the form here for anybody to fill. I highly recommend, don't just get stopped about, from knowing the knowledge around investing. Just knowledge is not enough in this area. You need practical tools to be able to implement this knowledge well for reaching your financial goals. And that is what Personal Finance Blueprint, the Money Gym program is all about. So guys, make sure you fill the form and you reach out so that we can support you in you getting to your goals. Until then, take charge, stay safe. Tomorrow I come back with decoding of the Economic Times newspaper, 10 a.m. So be prepared. We will decode the Economic Times together tomorrow. So take charge, stay safe, and do share this video with as many women in your life. We are committed to creating 50 lakh financially educated women, and we can't do that without you. So spread the word and support us in making this world financially educated. Because when the woman gets financially educated, the entire family, the kids get financially educated. So take charge, stay safe, See you tomorrow.